Hello, everyone. It is so good to be back. Though I think I need to find a better room to do this in. Let me rearrange everything so that way you can have a better look at me and not be obscured by the light. There. Oops. Whew. Okay. Whew. Okay. So hope that's better. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. Okay, so today we will be using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, and we will be using again the astrology deck. I'm also been really drawn to do an energy attunement with this crystal, and with this fossilized stone. I believe it has something to do with the spiral energy. So there, what I'm getting from them is that it will be an Akashic record attunement to allow you guys to have direct access to the center of the Akashic records that sits within the seventh dimension. And then they showed me the number 8, so there might be an integration on that part. So without further ado, Thalen, Yami 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 Officially on. Thalen. By the great water god, Thalen, I ask that you please channel your energy through me to attune people to the energies of Yum Yum and Cathisthion and the 12 zodiacal energies and their informational downloads. Without further ado, Ki Dishiyam Shotum Shien Shi Kun Kaidem Froto Shien Ken Kikotos Ki Kandau Quen Kuapo Watishin Ki Ibolotrisium She Belatariat She India Polotos Koet Beliamat Ki Andishi Beloto Gandoshuem Gandishia Malat Quantishi Gandhi Ikotorosuepe Gay Trotrom Shiabat She Ibauqua She Inakada Shawepe Kedushi Belutos She Belutoimet Shin Kitao Quagnia Fuetishi Coatishi and Beauty Quatushi and Botos Quandishi and Beana. Sauron de Kadun de Shia Shredam. So I hope that Akashic Records attunement was very, very powerful. And I hope it will help you guys tap into the Akashic Records. Oop, this card fell. So, what I am getting is that you will be having dreams. If they keep showing me gold books, gold energy, and then the word masculine and sun. So it's, to me, the sun is vitality, where masculine energy helps bring in order and structure, knowledge energy, whereas the feminine energy brings in more wisdom. Okay, so to stop, I'm going to pull from the card that I'm really, really drawn to here. And then they said also this one here. Excuse me. And then they said this one here. Okay, and then lastly, this card. Okay. So let us see what kind of energy we should expect from this attunement. So we got the King of Presents, the King of Potions, and then we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Potions in reverse. Okay. To me, Potions brings water energy, whereas the King of Pentacles, Presence is the King of Pentacles. So maybe there is, hi everyone, hello. Hey Miriam, how you guys doing? Like, okay, cool. Were you here for the activation for the Akashic Record attunement? Let me remove this comment because the Russian. Yeah, I know. I just tend to remove those and just but Miriam, were you here for the activation? No, it's my first time. Okay. Well, there will be a few activations that will be coming through. If you missed the first activation, um wait, so if you missed the first activation, feel free to go back. But we just pulled some cards as far as the energy we should expect from the activation. It was the way I was getting it was a lot of they were showing me cells. So this is a cellular activation. They were showing me the blood. So it also has to do with the energy of water. And I was connecting, at least channeling the energy of the name of Poseidon, but more in an old language. And that name was Salin. And then we also, because water energy holds the information of the stars or the consciousness, and so does our blood. So I was seeing energy of gold. They showed me the sun, the sun, and the word masculine. So to me, that symbolizes a lot of vital information when it comes to the masculine energy, which is knowledge. So there's a lot of vital energy that's going to be integrated, and they were talking about dreams. So a lot of us may get it through dreams. And then I saw visions, but they showed me the third eye, and it's like we would have like premonitions. So like, for example, when you know there's going to be a car crash and you tell your friend, hey, don't go out today, there's going to be a car crash on this road, and then you know that, and then it happens on TV. So it's kind of like that, where you just know, and it's like a premonition type thing. So we have the King of Presents. We are using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. When I touched this deck in the store, I felt such an electrifying energy that it was like, okay, this one was waiting for me. So, we have the one, hold on, 6 of potions in upright position, and then we have 8 of potions in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Um. Uh. Well, that's interesting. Is it? Do you like live in an apartment complex or? Um. But let me see. Where are the King of Presents here? Wait, no. I want the King of Presents. So the King of Presents in upright position is the ultimate provider through hard work and smart delegation. He meets his goals. He loves sharing the wealth with others. This card is all about spreading cheer. It used to. Okay. Uh, there is the potions. Got needles. I want potions. Okay. So upright for, I believe it's the 6 of potions. Close your eyes and think of a time in your past when you were truly incandescently happy, downright joyful, and even a time. It's a time to recreate that feeling, reconnect with the little things that make life fun, and leave your bubbling over with simple, pure happiness. Sometimes the 6 of potions can be a sign you'll soon be reuniting with someone important with your past. And then we have the 8 of potions, which is in reversed. So it indicates that you have to make a choice. Something in your life has reached a tipping point. Will you tough it out, or is it time to move on? Only you know the answer, but sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie, bury the past, and move on. And then we have this card in reverse, which is the Emperor card, which is so interesting because we and so let me readjust. And then the elevator actually got stuck. Good thing I took the stairs. Oh, wow, okay, that is so interesting. We got the Emperor card, which I was just talking about masculine energy. Um, just a few minutes ago. I will get into what I'm getting after I read the cards. And after I read the cards now, if I can find the Emperor. The Emperor, come on. Oh, there it is. So there's a major power struggle going on in your life right now. You're feeling it could be you're feeling paralyzed if someone's walking all of you. Stand up for yourself, examine and reassess your plans and daily routines. Don't be afraid to shake things up. And it kind of makes sense to what I've been picking up from this activation itself. It was more so of the energy of letting go of the old structure. Um, I keep being shown classrooms, so maybe the educational system is going to change to where they're teaching more of the truth rather than a program to train you to um, not be equal. Because sometimes they should give us games like musical chairs to volleyball to things of that nature where only one person or one team wins. So it's like pitting each other against each other instead of being equal and everybody wins. It's more of where we taught people to, okay, only the best of the best can win. You know what I mean? So maybe there is a change happening within the system. I'm getting the from the extraterrestrials that I work with that there is actually a polarity shift within the consciousness of. They keep showing me like the saying the word political leaders in education. So maybe there is something, some sort of shift in consciousness. Okay, and Miriam, would you like to get a card pull for from um the Nightmare Before Christmas, or do you want a card pull from the astrology deck? Which one would you like? You could type one for the Nightmare Before Christmas, and you can type two for the astrology. So that way I know. It'll be easier. Whatever deck. I'm really guided to give you a card from this deck, and this card is really jumping out to me, which is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of candles in reverse. Which to me, the way it kind of appears to me is like the Seven of Swords in my Deviant Moon deck, where it's you're seeing the danger. Hello, Luna, Lena, hi. To me, Miriam, it kind of gives me the feeling like you're seeing the danger. Yeah, totally. Let me kind of readjust my legs because I'm sitting on my air mattress. Still need to find a really good place to set up the. If you're wondering about the background, this is just stuff that I have, this talisman work that I have done, and I did something similar on the other side. I do a lot of different energy talismans to where I combine geometry numbers and that nature to bring out a certain energy, whether that be the energy of protection or purification, and so on and so forth. Okay, just give me a minute, Lunas, while I finish reading this card for Miriam. Okay, so just give me a few minutes. Uh, so this card, Miriam, it kind of makes me feel like you're seeing the danger from a mile away. You know, in that sense, but you're taking what they're sending in three parts and sending it back to them. So whatever they're sending your way, you're giving it back to them threefold in energy. They're showing me like a barrier, and you're able to cut them off before they can get to you, and you're giving it back to them. Like whatever they're sending to you is going back to them threefold, and it's messing with them instead of the other way around. Um, I don't see any particular faces. This to me it kind of feels like random passerbys, where people are like, "Oh, she is pretty. I wish she was ugly so she wouldn't look so pretty." You know, like that kind of feeling. You know, so it's like random people kind of looking at and being very envious and like jealous that you got all this, like beauty or wealth, whatever it may be, and you're you're just such in high vibration to where it's like you're not even affected by it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. They showed me the fact that you're in such a high vibration where you're like, this is the high life. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful, and this is my day. It's full of rainbows, and sunshine, and kittens, and you're such in that high vibration to the people that are in this lower vibration is like it's gloomy, it's dark, depressing, and they're trying to send that energy to you, but you're such in a happy-go-lucky type vibrational field to where it kind of like pew, kind of goes back to them, and you don't even notice that. With the evil eye, thinks negative self-talk. Let me Let me change. I don't like sitting on this bed. Let me get up real quick. Grab a seat. Oh, okay. Give me 1 minute, guys. It just like my legs keep falling asleep. Okay. Okay, that is so much better. Now I'll be able to talk to you guys without my legs falling asleep. Whew. Okay. And then put that there. Okay. That is another bot. Remove that. Okay. So that is the card I am getting for you and the energy I'm getting from you. Does that help? I barely go outside. Okay. Hello, my blue music. Okay, so now, Luna, can you please reiterate your question? Luna, are you still here? Luna, can you please tell me if you're still here? And hi, I'm trying to see. Or just my blue music. Hello. Luna, are you still here? Okay. Yeah, that's what they were showing me. It's almost like you're such in a high vibrational mindset, like you've shifted so much to where it's showing me like people who aren't matching your vibrational mindset, if you will, are kind of just they keep showing me like they're shattering in my hands. So whatever you're doing to keep to shifting your perception, um, that is definitely helping you. I actually offer a super consciousness meditation. That though is at 111 because I take the time to personally. We take like an hour before we even do the meditation. I take an hour for me to ask you a certain amount of questions on like what you want to work on and stuff. My mindset to more of a subjective as opposed to objective. Okay, Luna, are you still here? I have a love question. Okay, now, Miss, can I say, I will write it down while I wait. Okay, but I'm trying to see if Luna, are you still here? Luna, are you still here? Okay. Let me give her like a minute or so, and then if she's not here, kind of got the feeling she might have left to go use the bathroom. Now, I'll just say blue music because I don't know if I'm saying it right by saying my or but Miss Blue Music, we have two different decks. So we have the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, and then we have the astrology deck. Which one would you like to choose for your question? We can do the deck 2, which is the astrology, or deck 1. I would like to have you note that when it comes to love, I can give you what I see in the current. Now, that doesn't mean that the answers I give you guys can change, because they could change depending on your cause and your effect. So just want to let you guys know that this is merely confirming the current energy, and more so of that nature, not really more so as far as future predictions. Now I do give pretty spot on futuristic predictions, but um but with time it'll hold on. So I'm still working my mindset though. With time it'll get better. And it says, does my close good friend Chris, he's a Virgo, ever had feelings for me? Because I'm having conflicting feelings towards him because I don't know if he feels the same way. I'm a Sagittarius. I like the Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, cool. Yes, you can. Though I'm not sure if I'll be as good as BB Miriam, but I will try. Yes, I will. I mean, I'm more familiar with higher vibrational beings. I never worked with Muhammad, but I will definitely give it my best shot. Okay, you guys. So, without further ado, since Luna has not responded, Blue Music, I will do you. So, it's okay. I trust you. Okay. I'm glad you have so much trust in me, because sometimes I kind of have that self doubt sometimes, but that is something I am working on. So I'm gonna shuffle this deck until I feel like they tell me when to stop. But I'm gonna connect to you, Blue Music, and can you give me like your first name? That way I can at least put a name to the Blue Music. And then also I will connect to you. And then when I connect to you, just focus on Chris and his sign, which is Virgo. Okay. Now I'm getting this card. This card is just like this, brimming with energy. So those cards are important. And my name is Ming. Okay, so just focus on your good friend. Okay, obviously these cards are also important. Okay, understood. You leave those right there. So one of your spirit guides, Ming, he keeps talking about. I don't know if this makes any sense, but there's two brick walls, and I keep seeing a gentleman walking by, and you're kind of going past him and then around this brick wall. So maybe it's a mental barrier. So maybe there's someone better that's coming your way. Because that's how I'm getting it. It's almost like there's something better coming your way. Because it goes like this, which to me that brings out the Sawillo ruin, which is known as the ruin of the sun. So there's something in your path that will bring out vitality and life energy. Um, so I don't know why, but I'm just keep seeing a guy kind of walking past me, and he's not even noticing me. And it's like you go around the wall and beyond into something very better. But let us read the cards and see what they have to say. These cards jumped out of the deck. Okay. So we have the Devil card and the Fool card in reverse. Now, I want to put out there that whenever there is the energy of the Devil or the Death card, there has been a lot of misconceptions and social programming to believe that the devil represents all evil and death is bad. But in reality, the devil card just simply is the embodiment of all our earthly pleasures, um, of our material wants and desires. Whereas the death card doesn't mean physical death. It could, but it's not what it means in its entirety. Death could be a transformation for in order to be able to shift into a new mindset and into a new reality. We must express, experiment, integrate, and then as we die, when we transcend that old thought pattern or that old reality. So that's what you call an ego death, and the death of identifying yourself with a certain thought pattern. So I just want to reiterate and explain that because I know there's a lot of misconceptions, and I just want to make sure that people understand the true meaning behind it. In fact, the major and arcana represents the 22 paths of wisdom, whereas in my own understanding, the minor arcana gives an explanation of what we are currently experiencing in the minor and major arcana deck. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Needles. Okay. Queen of Needles with the Ace of Pentacles and then the Ace of Candles, excuse me, but I have no idea why I said the Ace of Pentacles, because then that's important. And then the Two of Candles. So we have here, these two cards are really popping out to me out of all the other cards that we have for you. I'm getting that one in reverse. The Ace of Candles to me is almost, when you look at this card, it's kind of like someone's illuminating the way for you, but it's only through a transformation of the death of the ego or your identity that's going to allow you to transcend and look at both sides of the picture. In this case, it's with the Two of Candles. It's more of looking from your perspective and his perspective. And that is why the Queen of Needles is in reverse. So you're going to need to look not just from your side. This Queen of Needles is more like you need to go out of your mindset and try to see it from his mindset to know his emotion, know attraction, if you will, his emotional feelings towards you, because we have the Fool's card and the Devil's card in reverse, which the Fool's card is when an upright talks about a journey, like a journey of, in this case, the devil. So the journey of your desires, which in my understanding is that there's not a journey to fulfill your desires. It's almost like in order for you to get this journey to fulfill your emotional needs, wants, and desires, you're gonna have to look at his side of the perspective and not just yours. That's why the Queen of Needles is in reverse with the Ace of Candles and the Two of Candles in upright. So in order for you to um, fully understand, you need to understand his side as well as your side in order to try to gain a better perspective. And I believe that's why we got the King of Candles and the Emperor card again in reverse. To me, the King of Candles is him. With him being in reverse, I kind of feel like he doesn't really know what you feel about him. He kind of is getting like mixed signals. I'm not entirely sure, but it's kind of like, which way do you want me to turn? Do you want me to turn this way, or do you want me? Because it shows a scarecrow with a skeleton on it, and I really do apologize for the inconvenience. I will have to get a better setup. I just randomly started tonight. And then we have the Emperor card And to me, that is more so of what I'm getting here is that if you help him understand your perspective, your feelings, he'll be like able to see what you feel, and he'll tell you how he feels. Does that make any sense? I mean, does that reading resonate with you? Did I answer your questions, Miss Blue? I feel for him. To be honest, I do have a lot to tell him, but I have a fear of saying it. Yeah, and that's probably why I got the Emperor and the King of Candles in reverse. He doesn't know how you feel, and he's kind of like in the dark. And that's why the Emperor to me is like, well, if you told me how you feel, I can tell you how I feel, you know? So just tell him how you feel. You know, the worst, not the worst thing, the best thing you could ever receive is rejection. And I say this because there's something better for you. That just means there's something better for you to receive. You know what I mean? So people think this is I kind of had to like look at it from this way. I looked at it from this way for a long time. Where I thought, oh, rejection is bad. But in reality, it wasn't. It just meant that there was something new and better waiting for me. So the best thing that would happen if he doesn't accept your feelings, that just means there's something far better and much more grand for you waiting for you. So I just want you to just hang in there, girl. I know love is tough. I mean, I'm single, and hey, I'm looking for love too. So, so yeah, I hope that was helpful in any way. I feel for you, girl. Okay, so let's see. We got Miriam. Miriam, are you still here? Are you still here? Okay, I see Miriam, take it easy. So, okay, Miriam, just tell me what you would like me to ask Mohammed, and then I just want you to focus on Mohammed. Am I saying his name right? Mohammed or Mohammed? I hope I'm saying his name right. Okay, okay, okay. Mohammed, I got it. Just give me your question. Just ask him what he has to say as all. Okay, so I just want you to focus on Muhammad, and the first thing I got was there is nothing that needs to be said. For some, just like a knowing saying there's nothing that needs to be said. But then I asked him if there is anything he would like to talk about as far as your shifting mindset. And all he said was to keep doing the good work you've been doing to shift your perspective. Use the word perspective. To shift your, and he showed me the plus sign, positive, and positive thought. So just continue doing your work in order to shift your perspective into positive thought patterns. And he's showing me the square, which is all about the the makeup of reality, which is expression and experimentation, integration, and transcendence. Transcendence is where that death energy comes from, where we are able to transcend the old thought, the old reality. Whereas expression, he's saying expression is what you want to express now. So think about what you want to express in your thoughts, and then experiment. He said use the word align your reality, if you will, the physical, with what you're wanting to express in the mind, in order to integrate that and then transcend into an even deeper, more positive vibration. So I do hope that helps. To enter the quantum vacuum void tonight. This is deep. I don't have any question. Okay. I actually I know a lot about the void, and I also know about what is called the superconsciousness. So if you're ever interested, I believe I made a video, but I want to make another video that talks more about the superconsciousness part of you. Whereas there's the conscious mind, which is the oscillating structure, and then there's the subconscious, which is where we kind of compartmentalize what we are identifying as. So it kind of tries to put logic, and then the super consciousness. And the way I do it is I have you guys imagine a blue door because that's the easiest way. I feel like um okay. So the super consciousness is what they would call the divine mind of God, your higher self. You could call it the collective consciousness because when I go there, I feel very interconnected with everything all at once. It's so amazing. And we tend to identify as these six negative core beliefs. It's where I don't belong, I am insignificant, I am not capable, I'm not worthy, I'm not perfect. And then there was another one I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But then there are four core belief systems that I try to integrate for a lot of my clients, which is I choose to be a predominant creative force in my life. I choose to be healthy and vital. I choose to be my true nature and true purpose, and I choose to live the life I love. Now, I even go a little bit deeper than the methods I have accumulated from Chris M. Duncan and other people, where when they say treat the resistance, I like to treat, then transmute it, transform, and then transfigure it into the willing acceptance of the active experience of the identity of self confidence or self love, self acceptance, or the four core choices. So I like to do that. And then I say, now express self love, experiment self love, integrate self love, and transcend self hate. That way, you're able to transcend the negative of self love. So it's kind of awesome. I do have that on my website where I offer people to buy it. It is a 111. I think that's pretty reasonable because Chris M. Duncan and a lot of other people have charged thousands of dollars for it. And it's like, oh my god, you charged $1,000 just for this integration and recode? Damn. So I try to learn what I can from them and give it to you guys at a very low price. But let's see what you have. So I feel like I have more to ask him. Is that okay? But this is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Man. Oh, what is so beautiful? Me or my words or my information? um, I can do a little recode session if you guys are interested in that. Are you interested in that right now, Miriam? Oh, me. Thank you, I guess. Everything you said. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm glad you think my words are very beautiful. A Reiki session? No, it's called a recode session. What we mean by recode is more like recoding your identity shift and transcend from the old identity thought patterns into a new identity thought patterns. Does that make sense? That's what we mean by recode session. Yes. Okay. So are you good at visualization, Miriam? Are you good at visualization? Okay, cool. Okay, first, after you answered if you're good at visualization, I need you to type your desired reality, okay? Okay? And I'm gonna just go through the standard recode procedure, and then the last thing I'll do is integrate that desired reality. I just need you to give a description of what your desired reality is, whether it be to have more self love or more of the money. What do you desire in your reality right now? That's what I'm asking. Can you give me a description in the box? I mean, in the comment section. Sorry, not the box. And put your what you would like in your desired reality. Okay. That way I can help you better. The more description you can put, the better. So yeah. Uh, Good enough. Thank you so much. Okay. Now I need to text this to myself. That way I don't forget it. The last time I forgot. And let me just text this to myself as you're typing in your as you are typing in your desired reality. I'm not worthy. I'm not perfect. I don't insignificant. 2, 3, 4, 6. Cool. Got it. Okay, so let's toxic less toxic family, financial stability and wealth, and beauty and self-love, stable love life, stable home, mansion, sports, cars, fun social life, my desired partner. Cool. So that all falls under the what you would call living the life you love. Okay, but we're just gonna go through the standard decoding the 6 negative core belief systems and then integrating the 4 core belief systems. And that's when, after I did that, I'll go a little bit deeper and put in what you are expressing, which is you expressing the reality to have a less toxic family, home life, all that stuff. So, without further ado, can you please imagine a blue door? Okay. And I'm going to do it with you because it's always fun to do it with my clients. So, blue door. Good about 5 to 10 seconds. Now I want you to just solely concentrate. Give me permission to tap into your energy field. And I will be referring to you, Miriam, as super consciousness. Okay? Okay. Step through the blue door and know that you're entering into your super consciousness. Super consciousness do a massive change history when it comes to the active experience of identifying as I'm not capable, I'm not perfect, I'm not good enough, I'm insignificant, I don't belong, and I'm not worthy. And transcend those beliefs and now express the identity of I am worthy, I am perfect, I am capable, I belong, I'm good enough, and I'm significant. Experiment with that and integrate that. Now transcend the negative 6 core belief systems that I have stated. Now, super consciousness, express living the life Miriam loves to live. Express Miriam being healthy and vital. Express Miriam being her true nature and true purpose. And express Miriam to be a predominant creative force in her life. Experiment and now integrate those within the consciousness and subconscious. Transcend the old identity of the I'm not healthy and vital, the I am not living as my true nature and true purpose. I am not living the life I love, and I'm not a predominant creative force in my life. Transcend those beliefs, treat, transform, transmute, and transfigure all that resistance into willing acceptance of the new identity, and that is to be healthy and vital, a predominant creative force in my life. I am living as my true nature and true purpose, and I'm living the life I love. Now, super consciousness expressed in Miriam's reality, a less toxic family life, financial stability, and abundant, prosperous wealth, of having that mansion she always dreamed of, having a sports car, and traveling and living the life she loves. Okay. Let's see. And having a fun social life. Okay. Hey, why so 777? Okay, Miriam, we can open your eyes now. Okay. Open your eyes and type in a response as far as some feedback. Tell me, how did you feel when I started telling your super consciousness to express, experiment, and integrate? And tell me how you felt when I said transcend those negative belief systems. So tell me, how did you feel? Why so? We just went through a um super consciousness meditation. I would like to do this with as a collective with you, Wise Soul, and Miriam. I would like to do something for the collective of humanity. Um, it's this kind of the same thing as I just did with Miriam, but I want to do it in more of cool. That is so cool. Tingling in my third eye chakra. My ears are perking for some reason. Okay. So, what I'd like to do for the betterment of mankind is I like to have us express more of eco-friendly. Like I want to do stuff that will help heal Mother Earth. So, would you guys be interested in doing that? This is so cool. Now, Miriam, I want you to know that you're the first that I ever done this with as far as using the four pillars of reality, and that is to express, experiment, which is to align yourself and experience. That is, experimentation is to experience the new expression, and then integration is to integrate that new expression and transcend the old reality. And that's, so you're actually the first to ever really go that deep into it. It is, yes, it is somewhat part of using the superconsciousness mind, but also I feel like it's different. It's very different. It's something that I've created using kind of a mixture of modules. You made me feel so much better, and I have so much belief that I can manifest my desired reality. That's what I'm talking about. No, I would. I would just love your feedback if you could go to my website, which is thecreatorsfrequency.com. And if you could leave what they call a testimonial on the website to give people some feedback, that would be very, very much appreciative. And if you want to purchase anything on the website, because I do offer deodorants and soaps. The soaps are currently out of stock, but I am waiting for them to arrive, the soap base. I do offer incense sticks and a bunch of other stuff. So definitely feel free if you want to book a private session too. That is also on there. Just make sure there is, when you click the tarot card, look at the description and there is a code that you can use specifically for the tarot deck, tarot card readings. So you can take off that shipping fee because it does that. I don't know why, but I definitely would appreciate you leaving a review on my website. That'd be so much. And it is, I'll put it here, the creator frequency, the creator's frequency in there. So, but I would love to do a recode session for the consciousness of humanity. What'd you guys say about that? How would you guys feel about that? Why, so are you still here? I saw you, but I don't see you anymore. Why, so are you still here? I felt as I was going through this with you, because I kind of go with you, and I felt a lot of shifts. That absolutely brilliant. That's so. Would you guys be interested in doing a recode for the consciousness of humanity? So, we are going to be using the four pillars of reality, which is express, experiment, integrate, and transcend. So, let's guys ready? Miriam, you ready? I'm so ready to do this. I'm glad I actually visualized myself running into my desired reality and desired reality self-arms. That is so awesome. That is what I like to call paradigm shifting. That's how I see it, as paradigm shifting. So you're shifting from a timeline where you're shifting into a new paradigm, which is a new timeline. Okay, so cool. Let us close our eyes and we're going to do something for humanity. We're going to do a lot of self-love, self-acceptance, of course. We are also going to integrate expressing world peace, world unity, world sovereignty, no longer having a hierarchy system. So yes, so let's close our eyes. Okay. So I'm going to close my eyes, and we are asking our star seed brothers and sisters to any one of the higher dimensions to please bring in the human Homo sapien collective. The Homo sapien collective. And I like to use that word, Homo sapiens, to not differentiate but generalize the scientific. Okay, so Miriam, I want you to open that blue door. And we're going to refer to the collective consciousness of humanity as superconsciousness. Okay, superconsciousness, I want you to connect to every Homo sapien on the earth, those who are spiritually awake and those who are not. And let us express self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, worldwide sovereignty, no longer identifying as not living the life we love to live, no longer identifying as unhealthy and unvital, no longer identifying as I'm not good enough, no longer identifying as I'm not significant, no longer identifying as I'm not perfect, no longer identifying as I don't belong, no longer identifying as I'm not worthy, no longer identifying as incapable, no longer identifying as codependent, no longer identifying as not living the life I love, and no longer identifying as not a predominant creative force in our life. Now let us express I am healthy and vital. Let us express I'm good enough. I'm capable. I'm perfect. I'm worthy. I belong and I am significant. Let us express our truths, but in the state of peace, harmony, and serenity. And let us understand that no one's perspective is better than another. We are all one and the same. We reflect each other on the same idea, thought pattern, thought process. Let us express being a predominant creative force, being healthy and vital, being our true nature and true purpose, and being the life we love to live. Let us experiment, and which is to experience that expressions we have stated, and let us integrate it. Now let us transcend the old paradigms, thought patterns, emotional feelings, physical realities. Let us quantum cosmically shift using the fourth dimension and the third dimension to the first, second, the sixth, the fifth, the seventh, and the eighth, as well as the ninth dimensional energy. And let us transcend the old thought patterns of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm incapable, I'm not significant, I don't belong, I'm not perfect, I don't love myself, I don't accept myself, I'm not confident in myself, I'm not independent, I am not healthy and vital, I'm not a predominant creative force in my life, I'm not living as my true nature and true purpose, and that I am not living the life I love. Please transcend those. Do a massive change history for the collective. Treat any and all resistance treat, transform, transmute, transfigure, reconfigure, and recode us to identify as what we have asked to be, to express. Let us also express planting more trees and not overly consuming livestock, whether it be land, sea, or sky. Let us express healing the earth, planting more trees, finding more eco-friendly ways to where we no longer need to damage any trees or plants for building houses and homes. Let us find a better way to utilize the earth to build our homes. Let us express ourselves that we need Mother Earth just as much as we need it. Just as much as Mother Earth needs us, we need Mother Earth, and let us understand that we need to heal Mother Earth. We need to plant more trees, help grow the animals that of land, sea, and sky, and let us no longer poach or kill livestock for the pleasure or the fun, but only consume what we need. And let us experiment, experience, and integrate that and transcend the old paradigms. And without further ado, please open your eyes, Miriam, and tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel about what we just did? Can you give me some feedback on that? I really feel like when I was in the meditation myself, I kind of felt like there were a lot of people talking. It's like, okay, I can resonate with that. Okay, I can do that. So I feel like whatever we're doing, there's a lot of like mental chatter. Okay. I feel like everyone has integrated that. Yes, I really want to like heal Mother Earth. So I know that we need Mother Earth just as Mother Earth needs us. We are part of its consciousness. We humans are its consciousness. That's why we return to the earth, because we're itself. So doves, children's playing a beautiful, beautiful. Um, Let us take another step back and let us close our eyes, and we're gonna ask the super consciousness for any signs and symbols. So super consciousness, can you give us a symbol or a vision to Miriam and to me on what is the resistance level first, a 0 through 10? What is the resistance level right now for humanity as far as what we have done? Where is we at? I got the word no evil and 0. Did you get a 0? What number did you get? What number did you get, Miriam? I got a 0 for me. Okay, cool. You didn't see anything. That just probably means there's no resistance. Um, why don't we ask the cards? Let's see what the cards have to say as far as what we did. Since there's not really a lot of people on, it's just you and me. Why so? Are you still here, or did you just like disappear on us? That's so interesting. We got the Lovers card that flew out, and then we got the Hierophant card as well. And the Hierophant is all about praying over the souls and watching over the people, and the Lovers card is about uniting the masculine and feminine energy and or like the thought patterns and stuff. That is so amazing that those two cards just, I didn't have to like shuffle too hard. They just kind of just showed up. That is so cool. I also visualize humans being able to heal themselves with just their fingertips and yin and yang. Awesome. Awesome. You're really good at visualization. Okay, so let's see. We have the Lovers card. And the Hierophant. The Hierophant is, do you have attachment or whether they are an elected like the mayor or a student, community council, spiritual counselor. Even if you don't agree with their ideas and processes, learn from them. Learning from them will help you form your own opinions on how to manage your life. And then there's also the Lovers card. You're creating meaningful relationships, connections, and relationships that will enrich your life. Build these connections on a foundation of honesty and mutual respect. So that really is thanks and unique. Well, you're welcome. I really do hope that the super consciousness meditation really helped you. And I want you to know that it is not the same as the methods of Christopher M. Duncan. It is just using his methods, but also using what is my own understanding of how reality, dimensional energy creates different realities and experiences and expressions, integrational, transcending, and processes for us. So I am so happy. Okay. Um, it has been an hour and 12 minutes, so I am gonna head off this live since there's no one left. But I really do hope that you love this experience, Miriam. Much love and bye. And